sides, including a cage, just to protect the doors for a little bit longer, going for a little wrap around. It's not being detected by the door moving wall. It's gonna be the change as they manage to take down that Cypher. So that's gonna be a DC already out in the cold. Quick work over
talk about the pushing the problem here as the cafe, like you said, has been now in control of the defenders. And never expected to be sliced into half, and there we have it. The Eagle just opening up super hot.
Towards these members of Alter Ego, so much so that this Neon is actually pushing out. And the judge in hand for Ray 4C, hoping to actually have a cheeky catch, but that's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade-off. So that's gonna be a little tougher to do, but at least it's even Stevens.
And back into the drawing board for Orangutans. Just holding up a default, trying to get as much information as they can, but the 1-for-1 trade is pretty detrimental for them. They did lost out their controller, and with that, how are they going to isolate the fights? How are they going to block up the entry points that Alter Ego is holding on so strongly? Is the question. Not a single tactic have worked so far. Yeah, this could be it. Market is being contested by Ray 4C, holding on such a tight angle with the judge as well. He is unfazed. He has two sides to look at though, left and right, and Holmes makes quick work of him down on the site itself. And now the rest of Orangutans, they have been isolated out in market. Information has been given out, and Balden takes out Venka. A trade for a trade as hell. He is running on adrenaline. Unfortunately, could not find Gotten at the right time.
Leaving just small breathing spaces out there for Orangutan. This is where Ray 4C strikes again. It is always going to be Ray, isn't it?
Ray. Did not expect him to be on the Neon, and paying so much dividends is Orangutan doing right now, just because they allowed that to happen. They've been playing together over and over again, and Alter Ego, they are catching wind of this. They're not going to give them so much space. And with that, Orangutans now drawn towards A side.
It's going to be a lot of all these areas that they could actually lurk around over the course of this A hit. Only two members guarding onto the site right now, which sees them slowly pulling back. Noises have been made already. They will eventually go in for that full setup. The smoke's now being popped up. And it's going to be Techno that actually leads to the forefront as he teleports all the way into the side. Valden does not get any form of vision at all. They will have to
30 seconds
allow them that space to plant and go in for that retake.
Spike planted.
Oh, and there's that. Orangutan trying to push in the problem. Even with that, I know though, makes quick work of Vacancy and Gotten. And this is finally a point on the board for Orangutans. They realize that play might just be a bit trigger happy there on the Hunter's Fury. But who else is? It's Balden playing off of Techno and Venka. And now no more controller once again for Orangutans. It seems as though the scenario has played out before. But now time is on their side here. They still have a minute. They can recuperate. And Alter Ego, they are on the default. They have let down mid side. But Orangutans has to make the persuasion onto A side.
Gotta play things a little slow. Gotten hitting the mark perfect to the dome of his head. Still looking for a whole lot more. Shredding down hooks. And that spike is being left stranded on that side. It's gonna be a tough call right there. And just like that, a full cleanup, only living down to one. DC.
30 seconds left.
So much to do, so little room. A tap from the operator.
And for Alter Ego to play off of. They get tagged just by the slightest bit, and that already is going to deter them from their A push. And it could be big. Ray 4C just running into safety. There's so much smoke just blocking down the fights here. The advances have now been stalled out. Alter Ego got on his Vaughn is going to find DC in return. Spike is going to be planted, but just like that, the site is split into half. So the ultimate is going to be utilized, and God is going to be taken down. Finally, Orangutans might be able to close this and get another point on the board if they just find and meet Nakia on the back of side towards their favor. Now with the guns, Techno going to be opening it for his team. Gonna be taking the enemy's controller here. So isolating the fights is no longer an option. How is Alter Ego going to be coming back from this? As though mid is now the area contention. And once again, True Market is the name of the He was expecting it. He finds two of them. Before going down, Rainbow is still not deterred by it. With the overdrive and his teammates taking down everybody in Market.
But Nakia's taking charge.
Oh, Health gonna side up and Garden taking down Nakia. And now mid is open for Orangutan. It's moving forward and inside is only a mere controller. Garden's gonna be taken down. And it's now open for business. The read is wrong on the side of Alter Ego. They thought they had it. But now losing out two members, so crucial. A plan is coming through and this could be the tempo change that Orangutan is looking for.
Definitely what they needed. They have all that space, all that control, but there is still going to be a breach right through. Speaking of which, it's going to be Help of the 3K. Miller spotted in time, but it's Techno that saves the day.
Every single match counts here. And Alter Ego, they realize that. They're trying something completely new this time round, and the read might be real. We do see Rainbow C pushing up, but doesn't quite catch and fish onto the bait. Mid-side is now open for business for Orangutans. Can't though, try and defend them up as much as they can with the little guns that they have. Banka's going to find 1-for-1. And now all eyes on mid. How are they going to be moving forward?
They're all funneled through into the same direction.
30 seconds left.
Cut does take notice of this current scenario, but he's only got the Sheriff. You can't really tag all of them in one go, but he does get one in return. Techno quickly goes in for the charge, does find one, goes in for the flying, actually hits the mark. Just enough for Help to actually give him a little bit more of that cover. The Aldro only spots out a little bit more. And they all line up. That stack does do a little bit of something for Alter Ego to regain the site and brings it home 8-4. But of course, it's still the early rounds. Everyone's on their pistols. Smoking out mid. That's going to be able to at least gain them a little bit more of that wiggle room as they breach right through, as they are hitting over onto B, but they're all being blotted out without vision. This could be a Rainbow C trying to hold something for themselves. But Alter Ego managed to actually bleed them dry. Now down to Health as well as Hoax to actually catch all of them. It seems like they have already garnered just about enough information to work with. A 2-2 split going on with a tandem on each end of Boba as well as the back of site. Health getting some chip down and done. Cut still seals the deal. Twice in a row, Alter Ego wins the pistol trade.
Not gonna fall for the bait. Actually gonna stick two members onto A site. And this could be the turnaround that they need.
30 seconds left.
Intel right now, Gain as they hurt those footsteps through the alleyways. Is already down to the Silva to be able to find something of his own. Quick blind out, but it's not going to stop Ray 4C on that Phantom. And here comes Cut. Look for that double. Just good for two, but home passes back. Coming in with a huge 4K.
They have the ideas, but the execution is just to be asked here. Ray 4C now with the overdrive did so much in the very earliest stages. Can he make something happen? But there is no members on Orangutan for him to find. Instead, Balden is going to find his counterpart Health. A-side is available for them, but the reinforcements are coming through the smoke, and Bangkok's going to find Cut. It's going to find Balden, and the showstopper is in succession, taking down Gossen. And now Ray 4C, the man who entered, is the last man standing, and he will stand his ground.
Running around like he's part of a F1 team or sorts. And once again, just throwing me right in, he still gets to the judge. How is he just breaching through the defensives like a hot knife through a butter? Beats me. He finds another one through the back.
Realizes that the back side is usually the problem child. And he decides, let's take a whole wrap around. Wrap it up like a candy, throw it away. Hope's gonna finally find Ray 4C, but it might be too late. Techno goes down with him. And that it is 13-7, playing off with the confidence they originally had, dancing their way towards a victory.
Persia, berhasil memulakan tap. Kalau dia nggak melakukan tap, dia bel.
Waduh, DPR soundnya dengan camburnya.